Now, I don't know about all of you at home, but at my school, we got injections in school. Now, I think this was because I went to a public school, but I was fine with it. Now, let me get this straight. I don't hate needles or have a phobia of them or anything. I'm fine with them. Before this, I had never fainted and actually kind of wanted to know what it felt like. So my class was first for the injections, and I was slightly nervous, but wasn't really bothered. Me and my friends were at the front of the line, so naturally we were fighting over who had to go first. Someone eventually said they would, but there were like 6 different stations where they were giving injections, so it didn't actually matter because all of us ended up going first. I went a bit later than my friends because my mum accidentally forgot to hand in the permission form, so they called her to get verbal consent. Watching my friends was kind of scary. It was weird watching a really long, thin needle being pushed inside their arm. Eventually, it was my turn, so I sat down and readied myself. Basically, the 3 rules are: don't tense your arm, don't move, and look away. Also, you should remember to breathe. I kept all these advices in mind for the injection. So the time had finally come. I was slowly breathing and looking away. Then they did it. I remember thinking, oh, this isn't so bad. It didn't really hurt as much as I thought it would. I distinctly remember the lady pushing it in a bit, and me thinking it isn't bad, and then her pushing the rest of the needle in, and me saying, oh, well, this hurts more, but it's still not too much. Then she took it out, and I pushed the cotton bud on my arm as instructed. She was getting my forms ready so I could go back to class. Basically, after you get it done, you can either go on the chairs, people who are about to get injected and people who had gotten injected sat, or you could go back to class if you felt ready. I was about to stand up and walk to the chairs when I felt like I'm blacking out. Luckily, I didn't faint while standing up, walking to the chairs, and I did while sitting down. I was also very sleepy that morning, as it was also the first day back from the Christmas holidays. So yeah, basically I fainted. It wasn't for long, it was like 20 seconds, but my friend was there, and they saw the whole thing. They said I was about to stand up when my head fell forward. Then the nurse said, she fainted! First one of the day! Then they put me on the floor and raised my legs. Then I woke up. The first thing I remember my friend saying is, are you okay? And I said, other than the fact that I fainted, yeah. That is literally the first thing I said. I got some water and sat on the side for a bit, then eventually went back to class. As the day went on, I didn't think too much of it, but apparently the whole school knew about me fainting. My next lesson after break was DT, which stands for Design Technology, which was in another building, so we had to meet at a certain place 5 minutes before the end of break so we wouldn't be late for our next lesson. Unfortunately, I think my brain was a bit loopy as I forgot about it and didn't go there until the end of break. Now usually if you forget, a teacher walks you there and you get a detention. There was no teacher who could take me, so instead a girl in an older year walked me there. She was really nice. By the time I got there, I had expected getting a detention. So I walked in and the teacher, we'll call her Ms. Dodecahedron, said, hi, take a seat. Now I was expecting, you're late. Put your bag away and sit down, then I will give you your detention. I sat down, and since I sat next to my friend during that class, she told me that she told Miss that I fainted and they were making sure I was okay during break, and that's why I was late. After Miss Dodecahedron finished talking, she came to me and she said she hopes I feel better soon. That is how I managed to avoid a detention by fainting from an injection. This is my first animation video, so leave a like and subscribe so you can say you were here for my first subs. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congrats on making it this far. Wait, don't leave. Comment below if I should scream on Twitch or YouTube. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The stuff is on screen to do that. You can @ me with fan art, which will appear in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. I spent a long time on this. Make sure you subscribe and like. If you actually got this far, comment 1 and I'll be actually surprised if anyone actually got it this far. That's all for now. See you next video.